back, everybody. 37 after the hour, and July's new inflation report just dropped 7 minutes ago, and it shows consumer prices rose at 0.1%, which was in line with what analysts expected. Gas prices also dropped in July, but these numbers show inflation does remain high this morning. To make sense of all these numbers coming in real time, let me bring back in the expert, Mitch Roschelle. He's the founding partner of Macro Trends Advisors. Mitch, this is kind of what was expected, correct? Does that make it a good report?
I think it does make it a good report. I think in the last hour you asked me, what could sort of upset the apple cart as it relates to either the markets or the Fed, and that would be something that wasn't expected. So we won't have too much drama today. But what's interesting in the report, and you mentioned it, is that energy prices fell. Specifically, gasoline was down 2.9% for the month. Fuel oil, so that would be like home heating oil, was down 1.7%. What's interesting about that is in July, I think we sort of all have forgotten about it so quickly because gasoline prices are up and oil prices are up. In July, price at the pump fell considerably because there was the ceasefire, and that sort of cooled down the energy market. So I think this is what we're going to probably see for the next several months.
So you think this will be a trend? For these
inflation getting buoyed up and down as things escalate or de-escalate in the Middle East.
And how exactly do you think Kevin Warsh is looking at this report right now? Because you and I were talking earlier this morning, the futures markets haven't been able to decide what they were going to do come September. Are they going to raise interest rates, lower them, keep things steady? So what do you think their move's going to be with this?
Yeah, I think today is one data point. Tomorrow, the producer price index, that's another data point because that's a leading indicator of what consumer prices will be in the future. There's also another inflation measure, the PCE report, which is more about the personal consumption by consumers. And I think they're going to take all of that information, look at it, and figure out how sticky inflation is and not overreact to one report. And I think in the past, the Powell Fed seemed to have overreacted and overcommunicated with the marketplace about one specific report. So I think, and don't forget, and we talked about it last Friday, there's the jobs picture. And employment is as important to our economy, in some respects, maybe more important to our economy than consumer prices. So there's a lot of variables in their algebraic equation, and I think they're going to take each data point and not overreact to it.
Yeah, and speaking of just the jobs aspect of all of this, a lot of Americans are frustrated because, you and I have been talking for months now about how everybody is paying more for everything. And a lot of Americans are frustrated that their paychecks aren't keeping up with that. Does today's report tell us anything about where, wage growth is going, and if that's about to change, Mitch?
No, I think wage growth is about, based upon last Friday's report, about 3.5%. And that's where inflation is in terms of that. So at least your hourly wage gains are keeping up with inflation. That doesn't necessarily mean that, no one wants to sort of run in place. People want to get ahead. That is the American dream. So I think we need inflation to come down and wages to go up in order for Americans to feel better and, the quality of life for everybody to improve.
Yeah. And so with that, let me just end on that note. What's your one piece of advice for folks who are watching this? They're trying to plan their budget for the next month or the rest of the year. What's your guidance there?
I think the most important thing, forget about all these reports, continuing to save, not just for rainy days, but for that, oh, I can't believe that just happened, the roof leaked or whatever. I think the biggest challenge we have as a country is most Americans aren't saving because they're always playing catch up. So where you can save, do it. And by the way, one of the producers sent me this, the Trump accounts that came out. What a phenomenal opportunity for kids. So when you see opportunities like that, my advice is always take advantage of them because you never know when you're going to need the money in the future.
Yeah, and also the potential for employer matching now, too.
Yes.
I'd like to talk more about that with you. I got to end it there for now, but Mitch, I'd love to have you back on about those accounts pretty soon. Thank you for your time all morning long.
Great.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.